Hey viewers, welcome to another ranked game by the Casual Pro Gamer. And this time I'm playing Teemo. As I said, I will be playing the champions that I'm most familiar with in these ranked games. And this is my first ranked game in quite a while because the server has been horrible. And as you can see, at the moment I'm at 50 ping, which is excellent. And I should have no trouble there. In fact, I will have no trouble there because I already played this. Our team consists of one tank in Malphite, one tanky personality in Morgana, and then we have the other three, which are kind of the damage dealers. Me being the only actual carry. I guess Morgana can carry as well, but it's better to build her tanky because, well, she still does a lot of damage and she still has a snare and things like that, so she's still pretty useful even if she's a tank, and she's a lot better that way. Anyway, the enemy team has two tanks in Nessus and Mordekaiser, and then two actual carries in Vayne and Brand, and Nocturne being an excellent ganker. So we are going to have our work cut out for us. And we are going to attempt to get some Nocturne action early game. And assuming he has that blue buff, we should be able to catch him. So I am experiencing some lag here, and I will be... No, it's all character quality medium, environment too low. Let's see how that works. That doesn't work at all. This is so excellent. And the problem is, this has nothing to do with my computer. This is purely the replay program. No, can't get it to work. Hopefully it'll be better in a sec, but... So we see Morgana in mid lane. She apparently wants to go mid, which is not the best choice ever. But yeah, she can kill a lot of minions very quickly. So she has a potential to be very good in mid lane at least. Problem of course being that a high Morgana isn't nearly as good as a high Teemo. So I'm going to have to level up in bottom lane and try to get as many minion kills as I can. And I am taking the long route because I didn't want to go through the turret here or just through the mid, because I wasn't sure where the enemy team is, and I still am not sure where the enemy team is until I see this second guy appearing here. So we lose the first blood here, but Morgana picks up a kill, and all in all, yeah, it's a bad start. I mean, losing 100 gold like that is never good. So fortunately we have Xin picking up the experience, not the gold, but I'll talk about that later. Because Xin is going to be the problem in this game, because I am going to lose this. I make one very terrible mistake, which I will point out later. For the rest, I think I played a pretty decent game. I cannot avoid the harassment from Brand if I want to be anywhere near useful in this phase of the game, so the early stages. And we see Xin coming in, but yeah, obviously he's going to run into two champions and he cannot really handle that at level 1, because he's still level 1. Oh, he's level 2. He cannot handle that at level 2. So he has to walk around anyway, but he keeps just standing around doing nothing. And eventually he will come here where I am. But by that time I'm already harassed so much that I have to go back. So had he just come straight away, I might have been able to stay in, but yeah, well, it's not too bad. I mean, I'm losing some experience here, but at least Sin is picking it up. Sin is being very aggressive here against two heroes. He should just kill the minions and be done with it. Again with the lag, come on. I don't know what this is. This has something to do with the program. I don't know. Again being very aggressive. He should have waited a few seconds until I was there and could actually join in this fight. And we might have actually been able to kill them. So I started off with the Door's Blade, and that means that you have no healing potions. So I bought 5 healing potions now, just to make sure that I can stay in lane a little bit longer. And yeah, we again lose a kill in mid, but again it's picked up. So it's a 2-2 trade in mid, so the only difference being the first blood. And minion wise, it's 14 to 11 in the mid, and we already see that Xin Zhao has no idea how to kill a minion. It's 2 for him, 7 for me, and I've been harassed out of the lane pretty much all of the early game when he wasn't there yet. He's going to end up with a grand total of 30 minion kills, where I end up with a grand total of 200 and something minion kills. So yeah, that kind of tells you the story of why we lost. Because he is one of the major damage sources in this game, and the initiator. I mean, we don't really have a lot of initiation. We have, of course, Malphite's ultimate, which is excellent for initiation. And then, yeah, we have the snare from Morgana, sure, but that's not really initiation at all. So then, my mushrooms may act as kind of initiation, but yeah, not really. I mean, that's a one-on-one situation where if someone runs into a mushroom and I'm near them, I can actually kill them. But in reality, for team fights and things like that, we only have 2. We have Malphite and we have Xin Zhao, both of which have to build pretty tanky to be able to withstand the 5v1 they will be experiencing for a little bit. That means having enough gold to actually afford your items. And yeah, that's not going to happen here. Oh, by the way, this is the second time I'm casting this. The first time Fraps crashed, which hasn't happened before, but it crashed and I didn't notice. I normally have in the top left corner a little number which tells me the frame rate is recording at, and it disappeared and I didn't see that, so I now have a full audio file for a game that I cast, but I don't have the game. So that's excellent. So this is actually the third time I'm experiencing this game. First I played it, and then the second time I commented it. So Xin going in real aggressive on this guy, not waiting until Morgana is there. That might have been the kill if Morgana was actually there, because, well, as you can see, he only needed to take a few more auto attacks, like 2 more auto attacks, and then he would have been dead. But yeah, he's being aggressive at the wrong moments, and early game that doesn't really appear to be too much of a problem. I don't know why these mushrooms look so bad. It's probably because I turned down the quality or something. Now there's a little line inside of them. Anyway, Xin Zhao back in my lane, and by now he has 5 million kills where I have 25. And I have been 1v2ing them most of the game, which is kinda hard. Teemo can handle the physical champions a lot better than the magical ones, and these are two magical champions, one of which is an actual tank. So I have to stay back a lot. I have no chance of killing them, because even with my blinding dart I don't get anything. I don't get any advantage of that. And I'm just trying to prevent them from last hitting, but yeah, there's no success there. So Brand coming in, being a lot too aggressive, and I'm trying to kill him by just tagging him and letting the tower do the rest of the work. Obviously I had to run away there. I'm at under 100 life. I used a healing potion immediately after or as soon as I realized that I needed to, after the ultimate from Mordekaiser. And that kind of heals you up enough to withstand the whole ultimate, because it's not really strong. And yeah, I wonder why they did it like that. Is it really that strong if you make it a damage over time thing? It seems a little bit silly to make it this weak. Yeah, unfortunately nobody got a hit on Brand, even though he has still almost 300 hit points remaining. Should have seen it coming that Brand was going to die to the turret anyway, and just auto attacked him once. But hey, that's not going to be the problem. This is something I noticed. He just so the Nocturne is here, which is not the problem, but he used his Q and then hit a mushroom, and they fixed it so that you can only hit mushrooms with auto attacks, not with abilities. Some exceptions are still made, I think, but I don't think that area of effect spell like that one is supposed to hit mushrooms. But not sure. Not sure what happened there. Pretty sure it's unintentional and it's a bug. But I cannot actually tell because they don't really release those kind of details. So we're 2v1ing, or no, we're actually 2v2ing now, and Zin is one level behind me, which is not too bad considering he has, well, he has been elsewhere for a lot of time. And yeah, I cannot really help the harassment by Brand. And I think they warded the bush there. And we have some frame rate issues again. Excellent. I don't know what it is. I'll send an email to the makers of this LoL replay system to ask them whether they know what this is, because it is getting a little bit annoying to see the frame rate drop every time that something important happens or some big fight happens or there's a lot of champions on the screen, or a lot of minions. It seems to have something to do with that, and there we go again. And it cannot be my graphics card. My graphics card is about 2 months old, 3 months old, and yeah, that's not it. I mean, it's the best graphics card available 3 months ago, so that's definitely not it. Anyway, if you have an idea what it is, please let me know, and I'll. It has nothing to do with my hardware on my computer. It may be a software issue. I'm not sure. I get a kill on Brand here because he runs into a mushroom, which is great. And then I slow down this guy so that he cannot chase the Zin, who wasn't going to die anyway because he still has 200 hit points out of the 1000. Hey viewers, I know it's a lot of work, but could you please rate the video? Thanks.